Okay, well, I guess no one's on. And the reason why I called this title Wanting. Come here, meow. Sorry. Hi. Say hi. Okay. She's grumpy. She wanted to be on camera, so I'm just gonna wait a couple seconds to see if anyone is on. I might change the title. Actually, I wanted to go outside earlier to with my other familiars coming in the house. I mean, the room. Once again, I just have my dress and a ponytail, and I'm just going to sage and cleanse my area. I wish I had some meditation music to play, but like my other devices, dead. I have to charge it, so whatever. Um, this is just pretty much. I named the title that way because I was outside a few minutes ago and I saw like a really beautiful moon. It was like golden orange with a little bit of red. So I was like, oh my God, let me hurry up and, you know, name this name this title for the video and try to go find it outside. But unfortunately, um, it kind of went back to normal. So maybe next time. But right now, we can just talk a little bit about it and just, you know, so that maybe I myself will get into talking about lunar cycles and all of that and getting really back into full moon magic like I was a few months ago or a few years ago too. My spirit animals have definitely been speaking to me a lot. Like the it's so cute. Like the animal kingdom, I really feel like they really sense when you are trying to find your spirit animal, and it's like if they resonate with you, they'll like all want to come. Like I don't know, they all just want to like be a part of your little tribe. I don't know if anyone else has gotten that, but I know lately I've been sensing that with the animals in nature. I'll be like, oh, this is my spirit animal. And then, like, the next day I'll be a different animal. And then the next day I'll be a different animal. And it's like they all want to join the team. Like, yesterday, I saw a whole bunch of bats, and I was like, I know Persephone, I was trying to channel her energy in when I was outside. Well, not channel it in, but I was trying to get the message. But the only thing that I really got from Persephone was this card that came out today, which is translucent and love the darkness. And I was like, wow, I really must have had channel in this energy because I took a little walk. You know, I like to take or I like to take walks at night in nature sometimes, but not like too dark. Just enough just enough that's like close to my house. So, like I honestly like taking night walks than like in the daytime. It's more mystical in my opinion. It's just more relieving and it gives you just more, personal space. What else did I see in synchronicities? I saw a whole bunch of bats come to me, so I was like, yes. I really want to start. I need to put some time and energy into doing some totem animals uh for this channel. And yeah, so I know I'm probably saying this wrong. for this moon phase, or whatever, the waning moon. When the moon is on the wane, it is the best time for banishing magic. At this time, use spells to get rid of things like bad habits or bad energy. Say you moved into a new home where the previous occupants were quarrelsome and angry, and you want to clear the house of those energies. At the waning moon, place a large onion in a bowl of salt in each room of the house to absorb any leftover hostile feelings. Leave them there for a full lunar cycle until the moon is waning again a month later. Then gather the onions into a dark colored bag and carry them away from your home. Toss them into a moving body of water or leave them in a wooded area where you don't ordinarily go. Dispose the bag before returning home. This is waning moon magic. Okay. So yeah, that is what I am, seeing here. With honestly, do I tell myself, is that what is it that I may need to release? I still want to keep, a special connection with people to my heart, but I just would love to banish this makeup. I would just probably love to banish certain behaviors that I should not allow, you know, within myself. Um, I just don't want to be in the Page of Cups reversed energy, any reversed Page of Cups, when it comes to, someone that may be, like my romantic partner or whatever. Like, I would prefer them not to be in the reverse, Page of Cups or even reverse Knights, um, or even Kings too. Any reverse of that, like who does really? But lately or today, my energy has been. What card would I resonate with today's energy? Hmm. You know what? I can't even think of it. Because I've been studying a lot more on my cards, but maybe I could find something that I have already pulled out. Um, I do feel a little like the Eight of Wands reversed a little bit because, you know, trying to communicate with a certain person and then, feeling a little left out or whatever. So yeah, I do feel that. And you know, I would say Three of Pentacles reversed. That's what I've been feeling just in general with people like, you know, taking advantage of my talents and not respecting them. And it's not that, well, I actually feel a little bit of both though. Um, I don't feel underskilled in certain ways. I mean, there's always something new to learn. But I don't feel like necessarily underskilled with my talents, but in the same way, I can always improve them, like piano or something like that, or music, any form of music that I may want to do, or my music writing. But at the end of the day, if you resonate with my channel, then there's a good chance that you're probably a star seed, or not necessarily everyone, but I try to go with those vibes of, you know, connecting with other indigos and starseeds, witches, and pillars and all of that. I don't think I'll be on here for very long because the title of my video is not getting people to watch right now, but eventually, hopefully somebody will watch later on. So this is just for me to express myself. It's more like my virtual book of shadows right now, live stream. And yeah, like just talking about all the animals that have been visiting me. A beetle flew in my head the other day when I went to go, you know, handle some business. And what else has happened? Just trying to keep up with my dreads. And I know I keep mentioning them because I sometimes forget about them. And so I have to kind of remind myself, hey, Michelle, still gotta take care of you know, these babies or whatever you want to call them. Babies, like that's so corny. But you know what I mean. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like people just like tend to piss me off. Like, yesterday I was on edge and I was like, maybe that's what I needed to do if I would have known like that there was gonna be a beautiful moon today. Maybe I should have done some. This probably would have been a perfect moment to do some releasing energy, magic of negative energy, or just being unplugged from the matrix. And if you are, in the spiritual, a lot of people in the spiritual community, especially in the spirit, I can't even speak, in the spiritual community on YouTube, people have been actually like, what do you call it? Like, oh no, just yawning a little bit. In the spiritual community, they have been attacked by agents and all of that. So I know, like, I don't really like to bring up those type of topics, but sometimes I watch like Enoch, the Freestyle Prince, and some people may believe that he's like an agent or whatever, but at the end of the day, who really knows? But he has some great information that is very accurate in many ways. The only few things I don't agree with is what he said about ravens, because I'm really in tune with animals and animal totems and spirit animals and all those things. And like I have a special connection with ravens and crows, so I don't really agree that they have necessarily a negative meaning. I think everything has dark and light. Everything has some sort of negativity and positivity, just like every human being. There's going to be a human being that's going to have something negative and something positive. And the same thing with certain animals, especially like ravens. So other than that, here's some good information. Yeah. What else? I don't know if I want to do a reading right now. I'm a little like drained. So I did do a video on dandelions and all that. I'm just like a little on edge because I kind of want to like, smoke a little bowl or whatever, but at the same time, I'm not trying to be too like, I'm trying to train myself to be in like moderation. And it's just like, it just sucks to sometimes just like, my whole life, I've just been a loner, my whole life, I've just never really fit in society. I felt like I was from a different planet, and I just came here to just experience the world, the earth, because like even though there are many supernatural things that I know that maybe certain individuals don't want me to know. It's like at the same time, it's like this is like the information that I know that certain individuals like get mad about me knowing is nothing that I did not find out in a Barnes and Noble's bookstore or on YouTube. So like for people to like usually go super extra on you for knowing certain hidden information, quote unquote, or occult knowledge, it's like, well, occult knowledge is just hidden knowledge. And so it's like uh, kind of weird that, I should have, or anyone should just be attacked for just like knowing this knowledge. Um, it's not like I went to the dark web or I went to, um, what do you call it? The dark web, or I went to the Pentagon and I stole files and some sort of shit, and like somehow like the CIA got fucking mad at me or some shit. It's literally like me just being a witch, me just being a person of light, pretty much. That's all. Like I'm not doing anything that nobody else didn't really find out. Anybody could have went to the bookstore and found out what the fuck I found out, and it wasn't like what the hell, like. And then you look at like these individuals who attack you for knowing this stuff, and they're just like average ass people, just like you and me and everybody else. So it's like, what makes you so special to know this knowledge? And not me. These people can be your neighbors. These people can be the fucking cashier at a gas station or whatever. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're not famous. I'm not famous. You're not rich. I ain't rich. We ain't nothing right now in the current times of our state. I mean, we still can be, but I mean, what I mean is like we're no like Donald Trump or Obama to be like acting like you can't know this, but the person who's your next door neighbor it gets to know. It's like makes no sense, or at least in my opinion. But whatever. Um, I was just like random to chat. I'm just like I hate being like depressed. It's not that. It's just I just wish that I could just talk to like decent people that do not like it's like that are just concise, and blunt and just straight to the point instead of like having a childish like kind of mind whenever they feel like it. It's like it's like I don't want to go back to fighting people anymore. I don't want to go back to fighting people that are in my personal life. And I don't understand why those people, some of them, not all of them, don't understand that that's not what I want to go through anymore with them. It's been 4 years since I've been, dealing with a certain individual, and this individual, like, or anybody that's in my personal life should know, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't, oh my god, like my fucking earrings, excuse my French. It's just this earring is getting on my nerves. I'm just so irritated right now. I don't know why. I just like want an edible. Can't even speak. I just want an edible right now or something. Like this is why I smoke weed, because like not because I do it because for fun. It's because I go through like a lot of stress and I don't really talk about it. The things that like I've been through, like not a lot of people go through. And so it's not like, oh my God, like, like to the point where like how those kids were trafficked. I've never been like that. I had a good childhood. I'm talking about adulthood. Um, the things that like some of these teachers have professors, professors and professionals have said out of their mouth were unbelievable. Ever since I've had to wake up, or not really had to, but whatever. I felt like I was always kind of awake. It just went little by little. But it just it's like my life looks beautiful, I guess, on the outside, right? You see my profile, you see my YouTube channel, and you see like, oh, she has a cute little channel, cute little room, little house, and cute little style going on with her, vibe. But it's like, there's also like a dark side to my life that it's really hard for me to talk about. And maybe that's why, I need to work with the moon cycles too. Maybe they'll at least program my mind to like not be so like in that energy, especially the waning moon. I should you know just do it, just to give me some good vibes. Anyway, I'm just like so sick of YouTube too. Like, it's really on that bullshit now. They are trying to delete my subscribers, so it's like dumb. Like they're trying to delete my subscribers. But this is the first time I've heard that. There's other people that are just like, a lot of people say that actually a lot. So it's just like, they be on that greedy shit. They be on that greedy shit. It's kind of true. It's like because like this amount of subscribers that I have, I should have more. I should have like way more because I actually work really hard for this channel. I've worked pretty hard to keep this channel growing, and um, people have even given me problems for even growing this channel. Yes, like people like will give me problems just because I have this channel, just because I want to grow it, just because they're threatened by it. It's like that's the game of life. I feel like the game of life is like a simulation. I was just saying that because it's like I was speaking to somebody on here about what was going on, about my situation. I'm plugging from the Matrix. And so, uh, sorry, I'm yawning. I'm sad edible right now. It's like, I have, there's another side to me that is like very temperamental, like you have anger issues. I know, right? It's like you, someone the way that you are has anger issues a little bit. Not like to the point where, like it's like a fake, like everybody, like a typical person's, like it's kind of hard to explain. It's more like it just kind of got redeveloped again, after years of having to get rid of it. Um, it's kind of like that strength card energy, she just is standing there. This girl, this like in a white gown, she's just like taming this lion. And that's kind of how I felt, with my temper. That was my temper, was the lion that you had to tame. And then you have the white gown that represents like innocent. No, white. The color white is innocence and purity and love, light and protection. Uh, so when people see someone like her, they take her kindness for weakness, and or they see like someone like me on YouTube, and they're like, oh, like, well, she's sweet or whatever, so she must not be like feisty or anything like that. Like, no, like it's been intense. Like, I even had to, you know, get locked up a long time, like not that long time ago. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago, that I actually had to go to, I got arrested, for my temper, but that wasn't because I was just like being belligerent. It was like, when you wake up from this matrix, like there are individuals who are aware of your mission and they will do anything and everything to get to you. And to be real, I'm not like one of those people that make excuses like, oh, well, I got arrested, but I always have an excuse. I have an excuse as to why, No, like, if you are whatever you want to call yourself, if you call yourself a chosen one or someone who's going through pretty much stalking and all of that, you know how these individuals are. They will try to use anyone around you to kind of low key set you up. And I'm not saying that's what it was 100%, but um, it's like when you unplug, it's like the people close to you like become like demons, Sometimes they do, and they become like bots. And it's like hard because it's like you are trying to, you know, grabs grasp I can't even say that word right now. Grasp 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 to them, to your loved ones. You're trying to hold on to them and it's like, no, maybe I should just like cleanse my energy right now. So hold on a second. I'm gonna roll like my makeup looks so weird on camera. I swear, like when I look in the mirror, I'm actually like I look so different with the makeup. It's like the makeup will look fine in the mirror, and then like when I'm on camera, I'm like, what the heck? Like that line is a little too sharp, you know. But then again, that's my goth days. That's just the death rocker in me. So how if you ever seen how death rockers dress, or 80s goth, they always have those sharp lines, so that's like that's how I used to be a lot. I used to dress like that a lot. I still do. Time. Well, not as much, but if I had the right moment and the right outfit, I would still. So yeah, I used to be a death rocker. Still consider myself one. So yeah. Um. Mm, Trying to think. Uh. Oh yeah, I was gonna probably pull up cards about this situation. Like that's why it's like when you go in the spiritual awakening, spiritual journey, it's a lonely one, because like it's like you can't get through to certain individuals because like they either don't know what you're talking about or they do know what you're talking about. It's like they're just being stupid. And it's like how fucking much do you have to insult my intelligence? It's like if you have like I'm not one of those people. I'm a Taurus, I'm a Taurus sun. I'm a Taurus moon. I'm a Taurus woman. So, you know how us Tauruses are. We don't like to play games. We do not like to play games. Like we're pretty straightforward when we know what we want. And maybe I should talk a little bit about astrology, but us Taurus people we don't like to do shit like that. We are not necessarily all pure and innocent individuals, but when we are, we truly are, and we really mean it, and we're really genuine. And sometimes I'm gonna keep it real. The Taurus men tend to make us look sometimes bad. as a collective. Not just the men, but the women too. But the men are more notorious, because the Taurus men, like not all of them, but it's more common for them to be like playboys and players because us. I got this fucking earring. This okay, so yeah, they're known for being players because we're ruled by Venus, the planet Venus, which is love, sex, sensuality, just like a hedonist dream planet, place, goddess, whatever you may call it. Venus is also a goddess, also a planet. Yeah, that's crazy, right? They named, or if anyone does watch this video, did they name the gods first or the planets first? Other they have gods first. What if this is a theory? Like, what if these gods and goddesses took astrology and like, hey, we should like own these planets and shit? I would believe that these deities that are alive in the other dimensions, that they are connected to extraterrestrials. And probably some of them are some sort of extraterrestrial being. I believe that I'm one of those people that like had this belief that angels were also extraterrestrials. Because if you look at the Anunnaki, they're connected to that too, and then like they have like the wings in the back and all of that, almost like angels. So I was like, wow, like, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I'm just looking at something. I gotta move my paintings. Like, I can't believe these fucking, excuse my French. I'm just like kind of a little annoyed right now because I've been doing these paintings and something has been tampering with my painting. I don't respect that. Okay, speaking of that, though, here are some of my paintings. So this one's up. Ah, can't really see it. So that's one painting. If you guys want to buy a painting, just let me know. This one looks better in actual person, or at least your face. So something like this one's a little tempered, but I'm not happy about that right there. But hopefully it's fixable. And there's this one. Yeah, art tour, right? I don't want. I was going to do an art tour, but I was like, not right. Yeah, I was talking about Taurus women, and yeah, like we just don't think all that stuff. Yeah, second part of this, I'm just a little drained. I am a little bit. So, I'm sorry that I think maybe I should have put a better title or whatever, but it's like every time I'm about to leave, like somebody felt like somebody's like on here, like I'm like, hey, how's it going? Subscribe to my channel if you are watching. It's like every time I say I'm about to leave, like there's like one person that joins. I was just talking about Taurus women and all of that, and I was just talking about it in a relationship based way, and don't see no one in chat. Don't see no one in chat. Oh yeah, I know. That's all right, Hey, T-Loke 57. Am I okay? I'm all right. I'm a little tired. I'm a little on edge because, like, I just want a little edible or something, I just need a little weed or something, I'm a little, irritated by certain individuals, these agents should, they be just not every day. It's not every day. It's just Yeah, I am stressed. I am. I'm just tired of people, Like, I need to do things in life, and people are too worried about, just competing. Yeah, I know life is a struggle, but it's like it's just even more of a struggle when you have people that don't even know you, and it's a small town, and it's like, it's always some competitive shit. I've been dealing with a lot of like petty females lately, I'm not gonna lie. And it's not just females, it's just men too. It's not just the girls. uh but it's just like, girls know I'm doing certain things, and they just were fake. Like, they were. They really were. Like, they made me believe that they were humble, and uh, they weren't. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't really like to, like, I mean, I understand, like, we have to acknowledge that, we're these people on watch and whatever. But, I don't want to be one of those people on YouTube that, like, talk about that too much. I do like to talk about it, but, like, thank you. And that's sweet. Um, I try to, like, stay positive, I try to not be like one of those people that are like, oh my God, I'm being all it, or just want to record them when they're in their cars and stuff. Um, I'm just like, like, um, it's like, I put out music, and I put out my art, and then it's like, people just sit there and they be playing me and shit. I don't like that. I don't really appreciate that. So I think that's why I just need to, just focus on me. Um, and it's like I have a problem with trying to see the good in people. Like, sometimes. Oh, okay. I got a lot of positive stuff on my channel, and it's stand up for all of us. I gotta watch your channel as soon as I leave this stream, because I may need to. I'm really am gonna watch your videos, like, um, because I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's like other people, or if it's just me. But, like, I just been getting this sense that, like, something something crazy may be going down. I mean, I know the corona is crazy, but, like, a lot of people have been talking about that. They've been talking about, like, getting prepared, stock up, for the future, the mark of the beast, and the HR 6666 and all this kind of stuff. I don't know what is going on. So it's like, what the hell? They say, like, Infant Waters has been saying, like, the Matrix, the people that run it, um oh wow, you got a strike for something you posted? That's crazy. That sucks. I can't post for 2 weeks. Well, I mean, that's 2 weeks is not that far away. I mean, that just gives you time to make up ideas for new videos for 2 weeks. I would just write down ideas to get them subscribers and stuff like that. You never know. Um, just make a whole list of 100 videos that you can make, and then eventually those 2 weeks will come. I don't know, come up with something creative to kind of spend those 2 weeks so that you can, like, do those videos. But yeah, yeah, I was just talking about astrology and all that kind of stuff. I did want to do, like, a tarot reading on here, uh, but I think I'm gonna do it in the morning because I'm a little drained, and, like, people have been a little, like I already explained, a little bit of it. So it's like, uh, I'm just like, I just don't want to, be played by every single person I meet, And I think like that's the problem with me. I just I don't know how to explain that situation. I don't even want to like talk about my personal life because it's like mm, it's not even just my personal life. It's like just this heat. It's just quarantine. It's like I'm getting tired of like being stuck in this house like this, and like you know, I don't drink or anything, so they're going to keep playing. Yeah, I already know. Don't waste your time with people who drain your energy. They're going to keep playing games. Yeah, I know. But I guess that's just the way they're gonna keep playing games. Like I said, it's the game of life, I guess, Um, I wrote a song saying like if you ain't playing the game right, like if you don't have haters, you ain't playing the game right. And not like in a narcissist. I always say that, not in a narcissistic way, but I have to always address it because we're literally surrounded by narcissists most of the time. So like I have to like make sure that I don't absorb that kind of energy. And I think a lot of us that do get targeted and all of that are, you know, of course, light beings, and we're very powerful, and magical beings. And I don't even think we're really like from here. A lot of us are not. Like a lot of us are like star seeds and are unique beings, and they attack us as well for that, because we're not regular human beings. We were never regular. We were never meant to really fit in. And I don't know, a lot of TIs and stuff, like I heard a lot of stories, like ever since they were little, they felt that way. Ever since they were little, they probably weren't gang stalked when they were little, but like maybe when they got older, but it was like weird, because you got body snatching, so it probably wasn't that there was people gang stalking me back then when I was a little girl, but there was probably like, entities that knew who I was and knew who we were, and, you know, went through these people and worked through these people, because they say it's a battle between like flesh and blood, but it's the principalities. So it says you need to find another the same. I got a lot of good recommendations. If you don't play the game, they are, and their game is to play you. Yeah, I know. I already know. Like, I've just like been dealing with their shit for like a while now to kind of see how they are, and it's like, yeah, they're intelligent and they're smart and all that, but it's like, somebody already told me, the enemy is already ready, always ready. So why not? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I see ahead of it as well? Like to not see that, if they're gonna be ready, I need to, be thinking, in a different way about this shit. I can't be thinking like a regular person anymore. So it's not like an everyday thing. It's just like they really be doing stupid shit too. It's just like they don't get the reaction that you don't want to give. I feel like, these people also pay attention to you, not just because they want to like fuck with you, but they also pay attention because they see your light and they see like that you are something special, and they want to take that away from you, I think, or something like that. I don't know what exactly it is. I live in Cali, so I live in the desert in Cali, Southern Cali, but it's a small town. You won't even know about it. Nobody knows about it, but yeah. What was I gonna say though? Yeah. I started getting like I know like only people that get, her. Oh, okay. You live in LA. I am from the San Fernando Valley, so I born and raised there. I was, yeah, San Fernando Valley, like North Hills area, a long time ago. uh, Canoga, North Hills, Northridge, Panorama City areas. Those were my places. I used to go to like a lot of punk shows over there. When I used to live out there, I used to go to punk shows all the time out there in Coima and all that with my friends. Or you even go to LA or Hollywood, go to Bar Center. I sorry, it's just I forget. Like some people are not into that kind of stuff when they watch the channel. But yeah, I mean, whatever. It's fine because this is also for the spiritual community. So, what was I going to say? Mm, I really don't get that stuff. There must have been something about you that made them feel that way. But I really feel like it may not necessarily be in our timing. It could be in timing of spirit, God, that wants to, handle how they are gonna be punished for when the truth comes to light. Just like the Pizzagate thing, just like people thought that shit was fake and it turned out to be real. So, when I found out about Pizzagate, I thought it was real, but nobody believed, so, and then I let it go. And then, like, all of a sudden, people brought it up again, and then now people are out to kill, steal, and destroy these pedophiles who were doing that to those children. And, that's why it's just like, it's a joke. It's a joke because a lot of these people think they're the shit. And, I don't know who they're, these elites, these are like high end people, I don't want to talk too much about that, but I'm just going to say, just because you're rich and you got a lot of money doesn't make you innocent. And so if you are connected to doing something like this to people like us, then what else are you doing? And these people think like they're slick and shit. It's like, you got a lot of greed. I don't know if I'm ready to talk about that. But I just found out some things about these gang stalkers that they try to make it seem like they're, like, we're pure and innocent and you just wrong for everything that we punishing you for. And I'm like, yeah, like from what I've been learning, from what I've been seeing and what I've been researching and what I've seen with my own two eyes, you're not what you say you are, and you're lying to your own damn self. Because I don't know if it's even true. But even if it isn't, there's still other things about them that even look at Tila Tequila. She was the first celebrity to expose this shit in 2012. And nobody believed her. This shit wasn't even popular. It wasn't even popping. And now look at it, it's 2020. This shit's gotten bigger. Thousands and hundreds of people are knowing about this. And how many more years later is it gonna get bigger? When is it eventually gonna just be a thing where like people are gonna put this on the news, put this somewhere because it's not that far from getting revealed. I mean, it may not be tomorrow. It might not be next month. It might not even be next year. But you just get that feeling, like, God's with you, but like God, got something coming for them, Maybe not when we're alive, but you just feel it. You just feel it. I just feel like they got something coming. I don't know what it is, but I just feel it. I've been feeling that. But I'm not saying that to brag. It's not about that. It's just like anybody, though. Like, for example, even me. Like, if I'm doing wrong, if I'm doing somebody wrong, I know God got something coming for me. You know what I mean? It's just common sense. But it's just, people will never. Some people will just die like that, and that's kind of sad because I don't understand that. I would be scared, you know. I would be scared because it's like just like that guy that killed that girl that was in the military, you know, that young pretty girl. He thought, well, I'm gonna just kill myself, you know, and I'm good. I'm like, yo, what makes you think you good because you killed yourself? You're right there gonna meet the maker. So you're gonna see the judge face to face. So that's probably even worse for you now. You know, like you're gonna just see God right there. And he's gonna probably ask you, tell you what the hell did you do to that girl? And who knows if you're gonna be in the same place where she's at, because I don't really know if you will be. You know, like these people think that just because you kill yourself or you do something to get away with it, that you good, and that like God don't see that. Like that's such a joke. It's like, bro. But yeah, no, I couldn't see your last message, but you know, like yeah, that guy. I was just like, why you committing suicide though? Like just because you commit suicide, guys, like that guy that killed that girl in the military, just because you commit suicide, don't mean you escaped. You did not escape. Okay, you know, like just like with these people, they got that kind of mentality, you know. Like they just think like, oh, if I, you know, got, you know, if I got rich people, I got, you know, these people in high places with guns and weapons and toys and training people who were trained to do this. All those things don't matter to God. So like, it doesn't matter how much money God doesn't need money and toys and people that are trained, you know, to see who's gonna be where at the end of this journey. Um, yeah. Hey, hey guys. No, I didn't get your number, but you could put it there again, or you could I don't know, just send it again or somewhere. I don't know. I have some information on my info box on my YouTube page. Hey Omni High Vibes 13 and hi Barefoot Sungazer. I love your channel. I love you. I like your channel. I don't know. I've never seen Omni High Vibes 13. I don't know if you make videos, but I like, you know, T Loke and 57 and Barefoot Sungazers. I like both your channels. I watch both you guys a little bit, but I will be watching you guys a little bit more. I was just talking about. Oh, okay. No, you don't. Okay, it's okay. It's good. It's all good. Just a welcome, I guess. We were just talking about jerks and the real in this damn so-called matrix or whatever you want to call it now. I'm just like, I was just talking about the moon phases at first. I was like, oh, but barefoot sun gazer. I was like, do you do tarot readings or something like that? But I was trying to hit you up. Like, I didn't want you to think that I was ignoring you. So, but yeah, I don't know. That's just all that I was saying though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little irritated because like I've been going to the store for the past couple of days this week, and like every time I'm like in the fucking line, they're like always pretend that they have to go get something. You know, they'll like be like, "Oh, I gotta go get something." Like they let everybody up. Like I swear. Thanks. I posted a new video talking about my experiences with the real body snatchers. Oh my god. I was just talking about the real not that long ago. Man, do you oh yeah. I was watching and how that I have a new phone that's not so hacked. I could take videos. I'm stoked. Damn, I gotta watch that video. I love anything about like extraterrestrials and all that. Yeah, I do know some stuff, you know. I'm always, you know, I know a couple. I know, you know, my my shit, but like I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, I just know everything, you know. I always learn from everybody else. So, you know, I'm always a learner. My animal totem is owl, so, you know, maybe that's why I come off that way. You know, owl people tend to come off with that energy, you know, because we always like to learn and we always like to gain more wisdom. But yeah, my phone's about to go die soon. Well, not that soon, but yeah. Um, I don't know if you guys see my paintings. I was showing you guys some of my paintings. I was like, I don't know if some of you guys are artists or anything, but yeah, I'm really into extraterrestrial like information. Like, you know what is so crazy? I always been asking people. I was like, I feel like I believe in clones. You know, I believe in clones. I believe in robotoids and all that. Like, it took me a while to believe in it, but I was like, I found some information, and then I was like, what does it mean when people say like, hey, what is it? They say like this thing, oh, like my brother or my sister or my neighbor like got cloned and replaced. And I was like, but how? Like, is it like the way that the celebrities do it? Like, I believe in all of them. You know, I believe in these extraterrestrials because I've seen them in my room. Like when I did magic mushrooms and all that, I used to do a lot of you know, I used to do a lot of magic mushrooms back in the day, 2, 3 years ago. I don't do it anymore. The only thing I do is I smoke weed here and there, but I don't even drink. But when I used to do mushrooms, I remember one time, like I laid down on my bed and I was definitely in a different dimension. It looked like I was in the Garden of Eden. That's what it looked like. Like I was in this room, but it took me to a different dimension. So I was there, and it was like grassy and green and everything. And I just laid down on my bed after, you know, seeing that. And then I look up, and then a portal opened, and then like these extraterrestrials were looking down at me, and they were actually like really beautiful. Like it was like kind of, you can see that painting right there behind me that I made. I'll try to point at it. It's like that one. Oh, you can't really see it, but um, it was like they were like blue. They were like indigo color, indigo color, and like they had like these veins. I don't know what they're called, but they had like these. You know how I have my dreadlocks? It was kind of like that, but like instead of it being hair, it was actually like their skin. But it kind of looked like dreads or something that were attached to their head. So, and they were just like very beautiful, though. They were actually good ones. Okay, well, you sent me an email. That's cool. You know, could build a squad. That'd be kind of cool. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, they were just there. Like they were just like, hey, how's it go? They were just like, welcome. I don't really remember too much of what they said, but all I remember is them just being there with me. And they were just like, you know, showing me what they look like. They really didn't say too much. They were just kind of like, uh, I just got a pine phone. Oh, cool. I don't know. What is a pine phone? I'm sorry. I've never heard of that. I'm such airhead sometimes. I'm a valley girl, so anyway, I had a spiritual awakening back in 2013. I was seeing purple orbs, shadow people, UFOs, flickering lights, vivid dreams, and many synchronicities, third eye pulsing, feeling things that's not there. It's one of those secure phones they sell. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, definitely, you know, if you guys are feel free to email me or hit me up. I think I have my art page. I have a Facebook art page, so you can always message me on my Facebook art page or my Instagram. Because I also do art, so like that's why I was asking if any of you guys are artists as well. But you know, artists or anyone that's in the spiritual community. So yeah, but oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about those kind of phones. So thanks for letting me know. But I was reading Omni High Vibes, your message, and I was like, wow, like I believe you. That's everything that I went through because I live in the desert, you know. So I definitely do see the UFOs a lot. Uh, I see UFOs. I do have very vivid dreams. Always synchronicities. I always see my totem animals. And I definitely see shadow people. I've been seeing shadow people, not lately. But I remember one time when I did used to try to astral project. I used to listen to like binaural beats, and I used to try to, you know how certain binaural beats, there's some of them are made to astral project, and so I tried and tried like every day, and then I think one time it actually kind of worked, or it tried to work. I tried to get out of my body. And then, like, as soon as I tried, like, I heard some sort of noise, like a hissing sound, and it was weird. Like, these things were, it was a tall, black shadow person sitting at the edge of my bed. And then, like, my friend was telling me, like, oh, well, that's like sleep paralysis. And I was like, no, it wasn't, because I wasn't paralyzed. I literally got up and I still was looking at it face to face, and it hissed. And I guess it was trying to scare me, but like I didn't fear it. And maybe that's why I wasn't paralyzed, because I didn't fear it. And I heard my family arguing in the next room. This was like years ago. And I heard them arguing in the living room. And then I looked towards that area where the door was at. And I looked back and it was still standing there. And then eventually it just disappeared. And I was just like, whatever. And I went back to sleep. I wasn't actually scared of it because I was like, oh, cool. Like, I know I'm one of those weird people. I'm kind of like dark. I have a dark kind of mind, not in a weird way, but like, just like, I just love creepy things. I love horror movies. I love, you know, gothic fashion and art and books and all that kind of stuff. So I think, and, of course, I love magic. So, hidden things are not too scary to me all the time. And plus, I love taking, walks at nighttime in the desert by myself. So I guess I'm not that very hard to scare sometimes. And plus, I'm going through people, you know, being, stalking me. So, it's like I work through love, not fear. And so, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. Like pretty cool to know. Yeah, I saw aliens though, in my room, and they opened the portal. But unfortunately, like that movie Men in Black, that when you watch movies, when your third eye is open, it's like they've been throwing hints in your face like the whole time. And it's like, especially with Men in Black, it's like about people who see too much and then they erase their memory. And that's like low key true, but like not with me necessarily. It was like they don't wipe your memory, or at least not me. It was more like, we know you, like we know you made contact with extraterrestrials. We know that you're a contactee, you know? Um, I almost astral projected, but I said, "Oh no, I'm not ready yet," because I know the entity is gonna try to scare me. But I'm not as scared as I used to be, because my first awakening is a dream come true. Yes, satellites that look like stars for me. Oh, wow. No, like, I mean, I don't blame you though, because I don't know if I would have been ready to astral project when I saw that shadow person. I think maybe that was a sign from the universe telling me, like, are you sure you really want to go and astral project? Because there's like literally a shadow person waiting for you right there. And who knows if it would have, like that movie Insidious? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Your third eye, that movie Insidious. It's kind of like about astral projection, or what's the other word for it? It's not the same. It's the same. They're related to each other. Astral projection and out of body experience. Yeah. Yeah, and then like they were talking about, I think in the movie they were talking about like how he could do those things, but they were scared at the same time because those entities can jump in his body, and that shit is real, you know. So man, I should make a video where like when you open your third eye and all these movies are like throwing it in your face, shit. Um, what else? Uh, satellites that look like stars for me. I don't know, like I believe that there's satellites and shit, but I still believe that there's supernatural, extraterrestrial, activity going on, especially at nighttime. You know, like there's just too many weird things I've seen in this world, for me to just be like, oh well, no, it's just, an airplane or something. And it's like, yeah, sometimes. But sometimes it's deeper than that. And I think sometimes there's people who like watch you and stuff. Like when they see that you see UFOs, like there's like these stalkers that like some of them, maybe not all of them, but they're like, oh, she saw UFO, like he saw UFO, like keep eye, I could be wrong on that because like when I was heavily getting stalked in the beginning, like I would used to see like UFOs, and like there would be like this one guy in a white like little like those little, I call those cars tissue boxes. They like literally the shape tissue box. I forgot what they're called though, but there's those little minivan things, but they're like boxes. And every time I would see a UFO in the middle of the night, he would always come. He would always just drive by, like let me know I'm one of them. Like I'm watching you look for those UFOs. But they also say, if you should like, especially if you're a starseed, and that's a sign, that if you see UFOs a lot, that it's a sign that you are connected to that lineage and you're not a regular human being. You are an extraterrestrial. We are in a way because we're like star seeds, we're made out of star stuff. Um, so like if you see UFOs, that's usually like some people would call those your ancestors or your star family. That's them coming to give you a message, which would make a lot of sense because, like, who knows? But in my opinion, it could be true. It could be true. I do believe that we are star seeds, though. Yeah. Any more movies on Third Eye? Well, you have Jupiter Ascending, and then you have The Matrix, and then you have They Live, of course. So, yeah, that's about it. Okay, well, in the morning, I will come. I'll probably do another live stream in the morning. I want to do actually readings, so I'm gonna watch you guys' videos right now. That's another reason why I want to log off. And whoever else has been watching, just like please subscribe. That'll be kind of cool. Um, I'll talk about more cool stuff. Like I won't just be like, complaining. I appreciate you guys just coming by and just talking. Don't just feel free to just bring up topics that you may want me to talk about. I just needed to express myself for a minute. I have another video that I am putting up. It's like, oh, I always thought like this even before my awakening, and yes, I see a lot of your posts. Well, you're probably a starseed. So I was saying earlier, what was I saying? I was saying, if you tend to gravitate towards my videos, then you're probably a starseed. Because I always try to reach out to starseeds, other starseeds, and all of that. So, they say that that's a sign. I know, like, it sounds funny and all of that. Like, oh, okay. No, but I'm serious. Like, like the shit that sounds the craziest is usually the reality. The shit that is stranger than fiction is fact. And I'm not even kidding. You know what I mean? Like, you know what's even more funnier? That these extraterrestrials actually believe in Jesus. I know, like, it sounds funny, like a little bit, but it's the truth. Like, they really do. Like, you know, they're regular people, just like everybody else. So that's why, you know, like they really is like it's a small world. It's a small world. Like I don't talk about these kind of things because I do talk to them kind of a little bit. I'm not telepathic like some, like they're extremely telepathic, but you know, I tap into it sometimes, you know, to get some messages from them. But you know, they let me know that they believe, you know. Oh, thanks. You're very sweet, Omni. High vibes. I like you. You cool. You cool peoples. You know, feel free to stop by. You have some interesting topics to talk about. Like you actually kind of helped me bring that out. All of you guys did actually. So I'll come back in the morning. I'm just gonna see what they got going on their channel, and just you know, feel free to come by on my channel again. All right.